o'clock and we're on the air. Grab your scissors and your glue if you dare. From Sunday to Tuesday, the fun never stops. With Cat and Adam, crafting on top. Craft o'clock, it's time to shine. 12 to 1, your crafts divine. Paper and paint, let's make it grand. With Cat and Adam, it's all first hand. Sunday sparks with a rainbow hue. Monday rolls in with a glittery view. Tuesday's treasures are a handmade feat. With every project, we can't be beat. Cat's got the colors, Adam's got the jokes. Together they're the duo crafting folks. From pom-poms to clay, from canvas to thread. Craft o'clock's the place to get ahead. Craft o'clock, it's time to shine. 12 to 1, your craft's divine. Paper and paint, let's make it grand. With Cat and Adam, it's all first hand. Pick up your brush, let's paint the town. Fold up the paper, turn it upside down. Every minute's magic, we're never delayed. Craft o'clock is where memories are made. Craft o'clock, it's time to shine. 12 to 1, your craft's divine. Paper and paint, let's make it grand. With Cat and Adam, it's all first hand. Sunday sparks with a rainbow hue. Monday rolls in with a glittery view. Tuesday's treasures are a handmade feat. With every project, we can't be beat. Cat's got the colors, Adam's got the jokes. Together they're the duo crafting folks. From pom-poms to clay, from canvas to thread. Craft o'clock's the place to get ahead. Pick up your brush, let's paint the town. Fold up the paper, turn it upside down. Every minute.
Well, a very, very good afternoon. I hope you're all good and well. 12 o'clock, new time slot is where we're at. Thank you for joining us. Let's have a little chit chat. Let's have a come on in, take a seat. You know how this works by now. Nothing's changed apart from the days and the times, is what we got. Yeah, Kat, I give you a new song. We've got a brand new song. But we're gonna come on in, come on in, come on in. We've got the amazing Julie is with us, talking all paper, paper, paper is what we're talking. Saying I'm new. I was new to all of this, so I'd like to know if you've used it, if you've had a go, if you've had a little play. I would love to know what you do with paper, paper, paper. For the sheer fact, it's something slightly different that you've never, genuinely, I've never seen it before in all the years I've done it. Let's get the lady on herself. She's had a crash course in how to use cameras. She's had a crash course on an overhead. I think it's all going to work. We're all doing grand. We really are. It is the one and only. She has her own little jingle as well. It's our Julie. You're right, Julie, love.
Yes, are you?
I'm good, thank you. All very well.
Yeah.
It's still very warm.
Yeah, it's very warm in this little room here. Liam's brought me a fan, so I've got a little fan at the side.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, like you say, I've had a crash course in the technology, so I'm hoping it's going to go to plan.
Before we get into paper, because I didn't really ask you last time you were on. How did you get into the world of craft?
So I've always been crafty. I mean, I used to craft with my grandma when I was little. She was always watercolors, did a lot of painting. So she used to give me all her scrap bits of paper and her old bits of paint that I used to use. And then probably about 25, 30 years ago, I just stumbled across a little craft shop not far from where I live. And I was just sucked in. It was wall-to-wall papers, ink pad stamps, and I was just like, I need to learn what all this stuff is. And then the obsession just grew from there. Then I was just like hooked. The lady that had the shop did some classes and she was like, why don't you come along? So I started going to card making classes, and about 2 years in, I started teaching the classes for her. So it I just became obsessed with paper and anything to do with crafting.
Well, that moves on to seamlessly linked to the wonderful brand of paper.
Yes.
Now, I have never heard of paper, but when you showed me in the office last time I was in, they are just a book of treasure, is what they really are.
Yeah, it is cover to cover. papers of all different varieties. So you've got note pages, envelopes, you've got tags, you've got bookmarks, you've got wrapping paper, you've got stickers, everything you can use for your paper crafting if you're a card maker, if you're a scrapbooker. But again, if you're somebody that doesn't craft, you're just going to use this in the house. You've got journals in there, you've got notebooks. I mean, shall I go to the overhead and have a flick through?
Let's try.
Let's try.
Let's see
So
what happens.
I'm just going to switch my camera over and hopefully, hey! So this is one of the new ones we've got today. So this is the Vintage Retro collection, which I love. So
nice.
If I just start to have a little flick through for you, I can show you. So you've got wall art in here. So all of these pages are perforated down the side. So you can literally just pull them out and away you go. Most of them are double-sided. So like I say, this is perfect for sort of if you card make or scrapbook. You've got your backing paper there. But then these are little note cards. So if I show you, they're like a postcard. So again, but you could use those as your toppers if you just want to make cards. If you want to send a note to somebody, so you've got a few pages of those. These are like invitations here. So can you see? And then inside you'll find extras on your page that are banded. So these are like sheets of paper. So this is like look at this retro cassette. I love this.
Look at that.
So if I open it out, you can use this literally to gift wrap a present if you wanted to. Or again, I was thinking like home decor, you know, if you wanted to upcycle some furniture.
That'd be beautiful.
Sort of like your varnishes, and then you could be putting the papers down and then varnish over. So again, you'll see you've got some lovely backing paper here, but then you've got a note page and you've got a few sheets like that where you've just got, and then you've got your pages then where you've got your envelope ready to cut out. So you literally just put some adhesive here and you can put your envelopes together really easily. So just flick through, you've got a few pages of that. Then I'll go on. You've got to see all these stickers you've got. So you've got a couple of pages of stickers. You've got
my word.
Symbols. You then go on to wall art. So you've got some lovely designs here that, like I say, everything's sort of like pre-cut. So you just pop it out. So then you can layer up and sort of create a decoupage piece of like wall art. So there's several different designs. I think that one's lovely. This one gives me like a cafe, put it in your kitchen or something. You've then got a journal here. So that's your list journal. So again, you've got, it all matches. So you've got all your pages in that journal. This is cardstock. You've got a notebook. So look at that disco ball at the back.
Look at them.
I know.
Are the pages all uncoated?
Yes, they are uncoated. So again, if you're somebody that wants to sort of add your little like mark on it, you could be using your texture paste on here. You could be bringing your inks and your stamps in and like adding extra bits to it. Everything is uncoated, so it's all ready for you to do what you want with, really. So again, you've got some different embellishments here that you can cut out if you want to do card making. But everything works together. Then we've got these perforated bookmarks. You've got tags. It really is page to page paper craft. Love this because you can cut all those out and almost do like a paper piece effect, almost make it look quilted. And again, you've got something completely different on the back. So if you didn't want to use that side, you could do some wall art with this piece here.
What GSM would the paper sort of be? What would you think the GSM is?
Oh, so this is quite a lightweight paper. I don't know if you can hear very well, but that is I'd liken that to maybe sort of like a bit thicker than a copier paper.
Okay.
But then these here, these are cardstock. These aren't paper. So I would say this is like your standard super smooth cardstock weight. And again, and you've got pages in here. So if I just flip back, some of these ones here, these are cardstock, not paper. So you've got a mix of both in there, really. You've got invitations. Got a few pages of that. Some more stickers, more papers. You've then got colouring pages. So if you're somebody that likes to do something a little bit mindful, you've got your pages there. But again, if you don't want to use those, on the back of it, you've got a lovely sort of page there that you could use for, like I say, put it in a box frame, put it on your scrapbook page.
It would be stunning.
I mean, these aren't perforated, so these you can literally cut out, fussy cut out, and use these as toppers straight away. We've got more wrapping paper this time. Yeah, this one I'll just show you. So this, you've got the retro tennis, but this is almost very pop art, this one, a bit comic book. So if I show you, look at that. I could imagine slicing that. You know, if you've got an old set of wooden drawers that maybe you've got on your craft desk that you need upcycling, but imagine it covered in that. It'd be amazing, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it really would.
There's just so much. There is so much in these books. They are just phenomenal. Again, bits that you can sort of fussy cut out. You've got some plain papers there, so if you want to do matting and layering, you've got colours that will coordinate. This one looks almost like you've collaged it already, doesn't it?
It does.
The hard work's been done for you.
Very Studio Light-esque, I think.
It is. It's gorgeous. But yeah, more bookmarks. Then we go on to, you'll notice a few of mine are missing because I've done prep for the show at one. You've got your border strips. You've got some more postcards. You've got an alphabet here. Yeah.
The pages perforated to tear them out?
They are. So, yeah, if I just show you, it's got a perforation. So if you just gently pull, they just come out really easily.
Even better.
Yeah. So, yeah, everything sort of done for you. You know, you haven't got, it's not going to tear when you know, sometimes if you've got a book that's got no perforation, it's really hard to get it out.
Yeah.
But they've thought of that for you. So you're not going to have any sort of jaggedy edges. These are adhesive, so these are like a sticker border strips. Again, you've got more colouring pages. You've got more stickers there in sort of like a hexagon shape, tags. There is just so much, little affirmations.
If you are into your junk journaling, these are perfect.
Yeah. And again, I think sometimes when you don't very often handwrite a letter, do you? And if I did, I wouldn't have any paper. So something like this, you've got just like your note paper, and then you've got your envelope ready to just snip round, put a little bit of glue or tape on there, and you can be sending like your little note out if that's what you want to do.
These are beautiful.
Just a really clever concept. I think it makes a great gift as well. Maybe, you know, as a crafter myself, I think people find it hard to buy you crafty things that are different, or something that you haven't already got. This is incredible. I'd love that. If I had this as a gift, I'd be like, I wouldn't know where to start with it because there's so much in it. So yeah.
Sue has asked, how much are they? Putting you on the spot. I know you've got the show at 1 o'clock. Do you know how much the price will be?
So I'm going to say $19.99, but I think we might be doing a little show price later on. Maybe Liam can come in and confirm that for me. I don't want to tell you any incorrect information. But yeah, but again, I think at $99 it's well worth. It's absolutely jam-packed.
Massively. So, to get a paper pad half that size, you wouldn't pay that sort of price. Look at the thickness in that. Of that,
yeah. And you are literally no waste at all in that. It is, like I say, every page you're going to use. So we've got this one, and then if I just quickly bring in this one, we've got the other new one we've got today is the Magical Collection.
Okay.
So if you're somebody that likes fantasy, you know, this is going to sort of sell itself to you. It's a bit romantic. So if I have a quicker flick through this, so again, it's all the same concept. So you're going to have your backing papers, you're going to have your toppers, your postcards. But can you see how you've got like this sort of fantasy theme going through it? And fairies, it's a bit mystical. Just the colorways are gorgeous in this. You know, you've got sort of like your castles and things. It's got a little bit of Alice in here, with your backing, your wrapping sheets. Again, you've got your note papers and your envelopes. Look at that one. It's gorgeous.
That's nice. For a front of a cover or a front of a journal that you might want to be doing.
Yeah. But again, sort of like this celestial theme. So if you're into sort of like your horoscopes and a bit of astrology, there's something for everyone in here. And then you go straight to sort of like a lovely fairy tale theme then.
What's the policy about popping them into frames and selling it? What's the angel policy with these books?
The angel policy is you can make to sell with these. So yes, I think as long as you're not photocopying and then reframe, if you're using just the page from this in a frame, I'm sure you're fine with that.
Oh my word, that's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, they're incredible. I mean, look at that.
That's
I would
stunning.
just put that. I literally would pull that out and just pop it straight in a box frame, and you put it on a wall or on my bookcase or something. It's just gorgeous. But again, if you like to sort of collage, these are great because you could be fussy cutting around all of these and using them to recreate a different page yourself. You've got so many different elements in here. And again, we've come to this so we can create our own wall art. And this is cardstock here. So this is quite a thick card. And then can you see how I said about the romantic theme? If I turn it that way. So you've got sort of like Prince and Princess, maybe.
Yeah, if you're making storybooks, or as you say,
Yeah,
box frames, or
that's it.
journaling, or you want, I love the way the notepads are just sort of snuck
Yeah.
inside.
Yeah, that's it. They're just tucked in. So if I just take the tape off, I can just give you a thing. Because even these notebooks have got quite a few pages in that are handy, and you've got paper. So again, you could be using these on your cards and things if you wanted to. You've got alphabets in there. And that's just tucked into it. That's not, you're not taking anything out of the actual book. That's an extra. So again, we've got sort of like our bookmarks and our tags. I love the fact as well, maybe you've got a present that you've wrapped up and you're thinking, I haven't got a tag for this gift. Pull one out of this book.
Yeah.
They're just all ready to go. I mean, look, I love this. I love anything botanical. Then you've got your invitations. So maybe for a party, maybe if you're not crafty, but you just want a quick and easy invitation, just going to pull that out. They're all perforated, little envelope, and you're good to go.
As you say, if you want quick and easy tags and things like that, I reckon sort of everyone should have one of these books in their craft stash.
It. So, I think they're just a handy thing.
When you lose your crafty mojo.
Yeah, that's it. These are sort of you haven't got to think, have you? All you've got to do is, yes, I like that design, pull it out, and you're going to automatically be inspired. Everything matches with it. So this is another thing that's just tucked in. So this is your list journal. So again, if I just flick through, maybe you like to do a bit of mindful journaling. The pages are already printed on things that are going to sort of give you the subject to do your writing about. So books that have influenced me, movies I loved as a child, music that brings back memories. I just think that's so nice, and it just people who inspire me. The pages are all different, but it's just something that's like unusual to have in something like this.
Well, it is. And if you're making little hampers, like a little crafty hamper for someone.
Yeah, that's it. Then again, we've got colouring pages in this one. I just think they are an absolute bargain for the price of them, the amount you get in these. I mean, and you can see you've got your backing papers that match your toppers. So there you've got 4 cards ready to go straight away, haven't you, for a card maker? It's just incredible. Again, you've got your sheets of wrapping paper. So great if you just want to wrap a present up and the tag, you're going to have a tag in here to match. Your alphabet.
Jan said, sorry if someone's already asked already, what are the pages with all the separated shapes on for? Are they just to cut out and make your own collages?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So if I go, there was one in here, wasn't there? I think I've gone past it already. So yeah, if you sort of want to create your own collage pages, I'll find one as we go through. You can cut them out for that. Or maybe you like to, if you're a card maker, you could fussy cut them and use them as your toppers on your cards.
That's true.
So yeah, I mean, that maybe you've got a cinch and you wanted to start making a book or a storybook. The pages are going to be great for that. There's just so much. You can see you've got your numerals in here as well as your alphabet. Again, sticky border sheets. These, like I say, would be perfect for card toppers, or even once you've made your envelope, almost like little envelope seals.
Yes.
Perfect for that. And these tags, look at the artwork on these. They're just incredible. Really, because they're matte as well. You could be adding your glitters onto them. So if you wanted to make them sparkle a bit, or maybe some glossy accents to make them sort of, a bit more shiny, you could do that. I love these.
So you could add Dee's resin from LM Gifts to give them sort of that cabochon look.
That's right, definitely. And again, there's just some really beautiful artwork in here. Like I say, that is ready to pull out and just simply just put in a frame if you want to. You've got those notepad pages again and the envelopes to match.
Everything matches.
Yeah, it all matches perfectly. Again, you've got some card toppers there that you could be using with a little, and also if you wanted to put them on the back of them, they're just ready to write a little note on. Maybe you just want to let someone know you're thinking of them or get well soon. Just be writing your little message on the back, pop it in the envelope and post it off. And then that page there is one of, so that one I've coloured.
Oh my
So that's one of the
word.
colouring pages. So it's really nice if you, like I say, if you're not sort of like into crafting, so there's things that you're using this just every day, your colouring pages. If you just like to colour, it's worth it for those because the artwork is beautiful in them.
What's the first thing you do when you get one of these paper pads home?
Oh, the first thing I do, I think, because my main craft is card making, I'm automatically thinking, oh, I could make. The first thing I did with this one was I made a set of 4 cards with like a fairy design on, just 4 little note cards, and I'm on the backing papers. I use those. So yeah, I'm always thinking of it from that point of view first. But then obviously, I like it because I had the last collection that we did of these, but I've used it so much just for simply writing a note if I've needed to post something to somebody. I've used all of my tags in my original book, that because sometimes you get a roll of wrapping paper, wrap your present, and then you think, oh, I haven't got a tag.
Yeah, it's true.
So I've literally used the tags and all sorts in mine for that kind of thing. I love these little note cards. Maybe you just want to simply send, like, you know, your name and address and give it to somebody. Pull one of these out. They're going to keep it because it's so pretty.
It really is. And
Yeah.
I know I keep talking about junk journaling and art journaling and things like that, but if you want pull tabs, if you
Yeah.
want flips and flaps inside
Yeah,
your books
yeah,
and pop outs,
yeah.
this would be perfect for that sort of thing.
It is perfect for that because you've got all these different elements. And again, if you didn't want them to be invitations, they make it very easy that you can sort of snip the invitation bit off and then you're still left with the topper or a tag. You know, you're not sort of taking away anything from the image just by trimming the invitation off if you don't want to use it in that way. So it's like I say, it's just a really useful book, and I think it would make a really great gift for somebody.
No, I think you're right there for the sheer fact. There is loads and loads in there. A couple more questions, because it sort of varies. He says, what's the weight of the papers that you've got in here? Well, the papers vary, don't they, between card and just
that's
I'm
right.
thinking of them printer paper.
Yeah, so your first few pages, these are the paper if I just flick through it. So I would say this is sort of like a luxury copier paper. I'll see before I go on air, I'll see if I can find the weights out. I'll see if I can contact the supplier and find out if they can tell me an actual weight of it. But that's sort of my estimation of what I'm saying. But then these postcards and some of the actual invitations and things are card stock. So this is kind of like a thick, super smooth card.
It looks and sounds like a 300 GSM. I might be wrong because I've not felt it, but it looks thick enough for like 300.
Pretty thick. I would say maybe a 280. I mean, I'm always cautious when I don't actually know, but that would be my estimation on the card. But it's got that really nice, super smooth quality to it. And again, like we said earlier, it's matte, so you can still add onto it. So if you wanted to sort of ink around this, you could. Yeah, and then I'd say with the wrapping paper, again, this is kind of thick. I would say this is thicker than a copier paper. So I don't know, maybe 100, 120.
But you've got everything you need in there and more.
You have.
We think, and we use the words we think, there is a special price for these.
Yeah. If Liam can come in, if he's out there, and just let me know the definite price, because I don't want to say it's going to be a price and then it's not. But I know this morning, I think they're around $19.99, but we might be doing a special price on air today. I hope. Fingers crossed.
So you've got both pads on the show. What else is on the show that we can look forward to?
So we've got those 2 new pads. We've also got 2 pads that we had last year when we did it.
They are going to be that.
$19.99. Oh, the other price. Okay, Liam's just confirmed me. So they're going to be cheapest price you're going to find them anywhere because we've done our research. $17.99.
What, for that whole book?
Yeah. So for the whole book,
$17.99.
And you can see how thick that is. And the thing is as well, obviously, if your budget can stretch to 2, they're completely different in style. So I think you've got sort of a whole range of generations and genders in those. So you're going to find something for everybody that you're going to make for, really. So also we've got, if I just show the same sort of format inside the books, but we had these on last year. So we've got the botanical collection.
Nice.
And we've also got the cottage collection. Do you want me to have a quick flick through, or?
Well, we've got 7 minutes before I got to let you go because you've got to get on telly. So pick your favourite out of them two. Which would your favourite be?
This one, definitely.
Let's have a quick flick through that one, then.
Okay, let me change my camera again. Oh, I'm so technical today. It's unbelievable. I'm going to tell you, Liam says I'm a grandma.
Oh,
so the
never.
fact that I'm
Never.
Yeah, so this one particularly I like because I love anything botanical. That's kind of the vibe I like. So you've got sort of like, you've got your animals in here. You've got sort of like this retro theme as well. Vintage tea parties, you know, that kind of a bit shabby chicy. That's what this cottage one gives you. Again, you've got all of the same elements in there. So you've got your tags, you've got your books, you've got your invitations. I love the fact as well, you've sort of got your insects and your birds and your butterflies and things in here too, which is also kind of the style I like. Look at that note paper.
That's beautiful.
Absolutely gorgeous. You know, maybe
I also find your other stamps, sort of your art inspiration by Leone, your studio light would work with these as well, to stamp over the tops.
Yeah. That's it, definitely. I mean, I love a bee, so yeah. And look at your envelope to match as well. So, you know, you've got your note paper, you've got that gorgeous sheet on the back of it, and then you've got your envelope to match. It makes you want to handwrite letters. I know we live in a generation now where we do email, everything's done via email and text and things, but how lovely is it when you do receive a handwritten letter? I mean,
I love a letter.
Yeah, and I do. Or a postcard. I love it if somebody actually sends me a postcard, because nobody really does that anymore. These, again, perfect to pull out and just put into a frame. And I think something like this as well, it's an inexpensive way of sort of making your room look different, because, you know, you pull it out, put it in a frame, maybe in 6 months' time you fancy a change, you can just swap it to a different image. Really,
it's what I do.
Creating art, yeah. So yeah, really gorgeous. Again, you've got those sort of 3D frames you can make there. We've got our postcards. Love that. Gorgeous.
Do you know, Julie? Question from Alison. She said, would be amazing to see these in a smaller format, A7 or A8. Do they do them in a smaller size?
As far as I know, not. This is the size we've had, and these are kind of nearly A4 size. But I can ask the question when I go out. I'll ask Liam whether he knows if they do anything smaller, and I'll let you know. I'll get back to you when I'm on air.
And while we're asking questions, Jackie says these look great. Do they do any bit more grungy and steampunk? Potentially. I know we've got these ones today, and I know we've got another 2 in the office that will be coming in the future. And they're completely different again. So maybe there will be something a bit steampunky coming up. I would say the closest one we've got today is the one that's a bit more mythical and fantasy. I know it's not quite steampunky, but it's got that kind of grungy vibe. So yeah, so they, like I say, they are absolutely gorgeous, and I think for the price, jam-packed full. They really are 17. Yeah. If they're all 17.99, if that's what Alan said.
Yeah, Alan says.
It makes it £68 with cap postage for all 4 of them today. The 2 new ones and the returning ones. You can't really go wrong for that price. No. Thank you so much for popping in, Julie. I know I'm conscious of the time. You're on at 1 o'clock. I'm on at 1 o'clock.
Join me at 1. Yeah, just 1 o'clock today. So we've got 1 hour with them. So if you want them, join me at 1.
Julie will be with you at 1 o'clock, literally as we finish. Stay on the YouTube and it will come straight on after us. Thank you, Julie. I'll let you get out of that really hot room. And I'll,
it is hot.
Bless you. It is hot.
Yeah.
I'll see you soon.
Thank you. Bye.
Oh, we love her. Love her. Right. I'm sticking around for about half an hour. We'll answer some of your questions while we're on here as well that we've got. So, go on, Julie. New tech up downstairs. Yes, it would be. What's this one? I've not read any of these, so I'm going to read them with you. Would be amazing to see. Oh, we've done that one. They're going to ask the question. They'll get back to you on air, is what they'll do for that. What's this? OMG, they're wonderful. Who are they made by? So they're made by a company called Paper, Louise. They're literally on at 1 o'clock as we finish. Hobby Maker will then take over. So you'll be able to get them from the Hobby Maker Facebook, Hobby Maker website is where you're going to be able to get them from. Jackie, these look great. Do they do more steampunk? We're going to ask the question. That is the bonus of coming on a little craft clock. Because we'll ask the question for you. We will ask the question. Another Jackie has said, I'm the same. Love a letter. We don't send letters anymore. No one sends a letter. My pin friend gas detected. Not writing anymore. Oh, has not gas. Oh, he's got no gas. Never mind. Where do I buy them, Louise? The Hobby Maker website. At 1 o'clock, or the little number will be on the screen when you go and watch it on the main channel, and then you'll be able to give the call centre a call as well. Good afternoon, Helen. I hope you're good and well. Thank you for coming in at the 12 o'clock little slot. These sound new home now. 12 o'clock every Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday are the 3 days from now going forward. Those 3 days are the days that we will be live. Most of them, I will also be in the studio as well. There is only a few a month. I think there's 4 a month that I'll be able to do them from home. The rest of them, I will be in the studio. Helen, Louise, come back. Thank you. I will be buying them. Have to have them. I think they're perfect. I saw them in the studio the other week, and not in the studio. I saw them in the office the other week when they said, "Oh, this is what you're going to do." Last time I was in, and I had a little flip through. They are beautiful, and because of all the different GSMs of paper that you've got now, you've got paper, you've got cardstock, you've got stickers in it as well, you've got those small little postcards, you've got the bookmarks, and as Julie said, long as you're making something, you can make to sell. So how good would that be? Simply cut them out, put them in a frame, bosh, you're done. You can't go wrong, can you? You can't go wrong with any of them. So that's paper at 1 o'clock today. Is what you're looking at for those ones. So go and make sure you watch the 1 o'clock show. It's only in about half an hour's time. While we're here, though, for those people that didn't hear any of the news from yesterday, where have you been? This is Craft O'Clock. Thank you for joining us. As I said, we are live on Facebook and YouTube, on the Hobby Maker YouTube channel, on my personal YouTube channel, Adam Humphries Live. We're also live on the Hobby Maker Facebook page, and we're also live on my Facebook page as well. And we'll be coming to live to you 3 days a week, the same days from now on. Every Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday is what you're looking at on this one. So you don't need to worry about notifications. If you are after a notification, keep your eye on Facebook and YouTube. There are tiny little buttons on there that if you click them, they do say get notifications. We try and put them up a few days earlier, especially on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, which the majority of you are, we can see, you can press get that notification button. Let's read some of your comments though. What's this one? Hi Adam, I'm finally out of hospital after my recent mini op went a bit wrong. Thanks for all the staff for getting back me on my feet so quickly. We're glad you're back home as well. Glad you are back home. Louise, it's too expensive to send letters now. I used to write and send loads, but now sadly would cost me £20 a week. That is true. The price of stamps have gone through the roof. Through the roof is what they've done. But yeah, they should really bring them down. I got them last time. Love the variety of the products that they contain. Yes, Jan, and this is what I want to hear. Jan, what did you do with yours? What's the first thing you did with yours when you got them home? Karen, hi Adam and everyone. Louise again, great. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. That I can remember, and that's why we've done it for. We've done it so you can remember the days that we go live. You haven't got to worry anymore. It's like, oh, do I go live on that? What day was he live? Every Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday going forward. We will be live, which is good. We can't go wrong. Jill, oh no, what's she complaining about? Apologize. Oh, here we go. Look, why not put on some mugshots of all the people you've interviewed? What? Jill's obsessed with this wall behind me. Jill, lovely. Unfortunately, I like the ideas, but this is actually my office. This is my whole house is like this. It's very minimal that you've got, so I don't really have that many photos on the wall and stuff like that. So I do like a blank canvas, a little blank canvas behind me. But I like the thinking. We might start putting little pictures of who we've interviewed behind us. We could do that. Jill, send me some stuff and I'll put it up every time we do a live. As I say, there's only 4 of these that's coming from home. So there's not that many. One big glitter wall. This, oh, it's not here anymore. We could do, if we have the fabric, we could do it. I moved the office around, you see. There used to be a green wall that was this side of me, but I moved it. Love the clock. As I say, you're currently in my office. This is where I spend most of my day, where I spend most of my stuff. It's an absolute mess, is what it is. It's an absolute pigsty. Because I've been here since like 9 o'clock, trying to set all this up and trying to make it work, and then it still doesn't work. It's really quite upsetting. I'm not going to lie, very upsetting. Any more questions? Keep them coming in. Keep them all coming in. We could go for a glitter wall. We could do this behind. I've got a question for you. How did you all sleep last night? Wasn't it warm? Weren't it hot? I got up at 12 o'clock and emptied the paddling pool because I didn't know what to do. So I emptied the paddling pool at 12 o'clock last night and then went back to bed. I was like, really didn't know what to do with myself. How did you move? What's this? How did you move a wall? Oh, what? The wall that was here is now over there. I can show you. Can I show you? Yes, I can show you. So if I spin this around, that's where it all used to be over there. So this is where I sit. So this is all the setup that we have. So I have screens galore, lamps and all that. Nothing too technical. But my desk used to be on the far side over there. Is where it used to be, and it's now over here because it was a blank wall, which is what I liked. What's this comment? You have to go through every page and O and R a couple of times before you use them. Oh, going back to the paper. Yes, Jan. This is the problem though, Jan. There's a big wardrobe just here, which is full of my craft stuff. Most of it is paper that I get scared to use. Are you like that, Jan? Are you all like that you get scared to use the paper because you think, oh, I've only got one of them. I'll save for best. And when's best? When is best that you've got? Louise, you're doing a great job, Adam. Don't be too hard on yourself. I know. I like perfection. 9 o'clock, I've been sitting here. 9 o'clock, and I had my phone on, I had microphones on, and then I called to the office, and they go, "Man, you're still crackly." We might come live from downstairs next week. All this money I spent getting all this stuff, but hey ho, we're here. I had a rain. What's this? I had rain, which was needed because of the wildfires near me. Oh my word! You be careful out there. I had the best night's sleep last night and did not sleep in hot. Wow, yes, of course. I slept okay. It wasn't too hot here in Scotland. It's still muggy down here today. It feels like it needs to rain a little bit, I'm thinking. A little bit of rain wouldn't go amiss. Yeah, still a bit muggy. You see? I told you that. Still a bit muggy. Also, did you hear the news from yesterday? It's going to be another hot one tonight as well, at least here in the southeast. Hate it. Where's southeast? Never. Sort of London way. I'm guessing. I think I'm northeast. I think that's where I am anyway. What was I going to say then? Oh yeah, 2 weeks time we're all off to Doncaster. That will be fun. I'm very excited about Donny going to Doncaster. Not been there for ages. So it should be good. It's going to be a good little time. We're going to come live. We're going to go around the stalls. We're going to have a little show. If you can't get to there, we'll show you what's there. We'll show you what's coming up and things like that. So it'll be a good little laugh in Doncaster. If you're coming as well, I'd love to see you. Love to see you in Donny. I'll be there on the Sunday. The whole of the team are up there. I think Nigel's there. I don't know who else is actually going. Andy's there. Kat will be there. It's Kat's birthday weekend. So if you've got gifts, she's partial to a gift. She's watching. I know that. Muggy and Knots too. I knew it would be. Knew it would be Muggy. Knew it would be. Oh, another question. So I go off on. So I really need to start making notes when I do this. I have notes in the office. What's this? We're due rain, according to the forecast. Hopefully, it will clear the air. It needs to. It does need to. So yeah, we're going to Donny in 2 weekends' time. Is what we're doing. So that'll be good. That'll be good fun. We're going to see where we can get to. So I know upstairs is VIP, and then last time we nearly got to the commentary box, which is up the escalator at the top. We're going to see if we can get there. Have a little look around if the Wi-Fi holds. So we're going to Donny. We're live from 12 o'clock every Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. The big news as well. Yes, Jamie Rogers is joining the team. Yes, Jamie is coming in this Friday. Jamie will be doing his thing on the channel this Friday. Put it in your notebooks. That's where you need to go. Jamie Rogers will be in the building. He's back, bigger than ever, as in the brand. That man is he's a different man. He's a changed man. What's this one? Would love to tour Doncaster shows, as I can't get there. That's what we're going to do. We'll go and give you a little tour. Long as the internet holds out, which it should do, isn't it? It's pretty decent. We'll give you a little tour. What's this? A notice board with next here with. So what, when, how, with who? I can't find. Hand pink wave. Yes, you could hide under the desk when you're just in the office. I could do. Yes, David. Going into the garden, like walking into the oven. I know, I've got to go and put the paddling pool down in a minute. That's my job in a minute to do. Oh, great. Yeah, don't worry. He's lost a lot of weight. He has. He's a totally different man. Totally different man. Very talented as well. We did have a question earlier. Oh, Linda's comment made me giggle, but we were going through the book. She's watching in the bathroom. It's the only place you can get a signal on a phone. I'm guessing she's at work, is what I'm guessing. And Lisa says, good afternoon, Adam and Julie. Hope you're both well. Who sings all the new jingles? We have loads of jingles. I have a band that comes in to do them for me. I have a little band, and I try and change them up. I try and change them up weekly, but we don't know. We may not have one every week. But yeah, keep listening. Keep on listening. I think that's everything. I think we're all good to go. So remember, today, paper, 1 o'clock. You do not want to miss it. Those pads, $17.99. $17.99 for that big wad of cardstock that you've got in there. It's genuinely worth having a little look at one of those. I definitely would be getting my hands on. If you've never used it before, I definitely would be getting my hands on one of those, because it's one of those books that you may not need now, but I think once you've got it, I think you'll use it in the future. I think you genuinely go through and go, well, actually, I'd use that page, or I might use a little bit of that page, or I might use a little section of that page. Sunday as well, we're going live again on Sunday. I'll be back in the studio on Sunday, where we've got another Brains and Brands. Spellbinders is in the house, and we'll be having a little sneaky peek before that goes to air as well. I think there's a little cheeky QR code that you can get. Something else that you may want to do is scan this QR code just down here. If you want to go to the official Hobby Maker fan page, it's the official fan page, so you can put all your artwork on there. All your makes can go on there, which then means you'll be put into a prize draw to win. I think it's £100 worth of credit to your Hobby Maker account, which isn't bad, to be honest. That's not a bad gig, is it, for one of the cards? Scan the QR code just here, or type on Facebook the official Hobby Maker fan page. That is the logo. Which way is it here? This is the logo you're looking for as well. Okay, that's the logo. What's this one? Maybe you could sing an intro, Adam. They're all on YouTube. They're all on YouTube now having a little sing song. They're all there. Karen, what's the cardstock? Is it missed it at the start? We don't really know. Julie's gone to find out now what the cardstock is. Julie's gone to find out all that information. We think it's around 280 for the cardstock, and then just higher than a printer paper, because you need to be able to fold it. It's like wrapping paper and poster paper and things like that. So it needs to be malleable. But watch at 1 o'clock. All the details will be at 1 o'clock for you. So you do not want to miss any of those that you've got in there. Kat will be joining me on Monday as well. Myself and Kat will be back in the studio on Monday. I'm on my own on Sunday in the studio. Well, not on my own, but you know what I mean. The questions. The lady that pulled out the box yesterday, are we able to see their makes? I will look into it, Lisa. I will look into it. We'll ask Kat. Kat's at the dentist. That's why she's not here. Kat's at the dentist at the moment. I'll ask her. I'll ask her next week. See if we can find the makes and we'll put them on. And we'll put them on for you. It's the best way, I think, because she's got in control of all that where they were sent. Because I'm at home. I'm not in the office. Right then, I think it's time to call it a day. Let's call it a day. Thank you to Julie as well for popping on, because it is a manic the hour before you go on live telly. So to come and do all this and then go on the telly, it's no easy feat that we're talking about. Remember to scan that QR code as well. If you're not a member of the official Hobbymaker fan page, this is the way to get to it. Literally scan it with your phone. It'll bring a little box at the bottom. Click it. It'll take you direct to Facebook. It will take you directly there. So you haven't got to worry about it. Then just press, yeah, bang, done. You're all over it. But that's the official Hobbymaker fan page. That's the logo you're looking for as well. No other logos will do. Just this one that we are looking at. Have a great day, everyone, says Lisa. You as well, Lisa. You as well. Remember, new times, 12 o'clock is when we're here for, so don't miss it. Don't miss out on the goodness. Jackie, thanks, everyone. Thanks, Adam. You're more than welcome. You are more than welcome. I enjoy doing it. I enjoy doing them. I really do. When it works. When it works. Okie dokie, thanks. Have a great day. Thank you, Adam. You're more than welcome. You haven't got to thank me. It's what I do. This is what I do for a living. So you haven't got to thank me in the slightest. Because I'm just here. Who we got here? Bye. Have a good day. Need to get to the Hobbymaker at 1 p.m. and get that paper. Yes, this is your 15-minute warning to get over. Maybe I'll have a little QR code ready for YouTube, so you can scan that. We'll do that for Monday. I'll set that up for Monday for you. Remember, for those people that don't know where we are, here is the little VT that I made. Now, I love this VT, but there is one thing wrong with it. My hair. Did you see the little tuft that sticks up at the back? Have a little look. This is the promo that's going out on the TV shortly, I think. Thank you all for your company. Thank you to Julie as well. It's a pleasure to come and chat to you, and for you to come in during your lunch hour at 12 o'clock, slap bang in the middle of your day. We don't take it for granted, and we wouldn't be able to do this without you. From myself, Adam, Kat, she's at the dentist, but no doubt she sends her love. Don't go anywhere. This is literally your 14-minute warning to get over to the Hobbymaker channel. Pow, go and find it and go and watch Paper. Julie will be there. I'll see you Sunday at 12 o'clock. I'll see you then. Bye.
Get ready, crafters. It's Craft O'Clock from 12 till 1 every Sunday, Monday and Tuesday. Join us for those exclusive interviews with those amazing suppliers and those very talented guests, alongside your favourite crafty finds that you can shop along with all the way. And remember, if you have any questions, you can email us at craftoclock@hobbymaker.co.uk. We'll see you here at Craft O'Clock.
Air. Grab your scissors and your glue if you dare. From Sunday to Tuesday, the fun never stops. With Cat and Adam, crafting on top. Craft o'clock, it's time to shine. 12 to 1, your